Alright.
Alright. Do you want me to put the chat up because you're playing Roblox, or no?
I can read the chat.
Okay. Does it say if I'm live?
Let's see. Not yet. Oh, there we go.
Alright, it says I'm live. Cool.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Hey everyone, it's the Johnny Ground here as always. Aaron's here. Don't know if Matt or Josh are going to join today, but just sit back, relax, have fun. And then, as the stream says, we are editing today. Today I am editing Something in the Air because I want to get more videos out. Because I have remakes, a Q&A coming out, more reviews, so I want to start getting this stuff done.
Okay. Oh, Josh Baronis says... Yeah.
Hey Josh, if you're free, dude, come chat with Aaron and I if you want to, man. The more the merrier.
He also says, I'll be here later tonight soon.
Awesome, can't wait, buddy.
And Super Mario Studio says, hey Stitch.
Hey Mario.
Y'all. The more... What does it say? The more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
And now...
You already did, Josh. There we go.
I heard you're doing Something in the Air?
Yes, I am editing my remake of Something in the Air because I have a lot of Thomas remakes to get done, and this is one I want to get done. So for the next few days, I'm doing nothing but editing and having fun and stuff. So, but I want to get some of these videos done.
Boy, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like that there's something in the air. Today's the day I get a Krabby Patty. Hey, Josh.
One day, Thomas was at the quayside of a small village.
Yeah?
Can you get an engine and give me a push, please? Because I can't get up Gordon's Hill.
What? The Gordon stall on the hill with the express again?
Oh, I'm out for it, and I'm pulling freight cars, which are they're not even that heavy.
There's troubles in trucks.
Oh, they're not chosen trucks because they I got these freight cars at the docks with no faces. Just somehow, some way, somehow pushing me down.
Fish were being loaded.
Well,
into
you know
cars.
the best engine to push an engine up a hill?
Edward.
Edward.
It would. I was thinking, before someday when I start editing, Gordon helps out. Do you think I should make it silent, just like Oliver without Toad, or do you think I should just put some narration in vocal?
Probably some narration and vocal, just so people understand what's going on, just to be safe.
Okay. Because I was looking at
Edward decided to chicken out, so you're gonna have Paxton.
Alright.
Hey, at least Paxton helping you up the hill is better than nothing.
Mindblock says, "Oh hi, Kale. I see you started a bit early."
Yes, hello, Mindblocks. I thought I was actually going to do a stream a little bit earlier, but Aaron and I were chatting, and I didn't want to be rude. So, plus, I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, I wanted to stream a little bit earlier. So, Aaron actually suggested to me last week it may be better to stream earlier so people can actually start joining more, and I think that's a good idea. So, around, depending when I eat, if not like 7:40, it's gonna be 8 o'clock. But yes, I did start streaming a little bit early.
Super Studio says,
Fish were being
however,
loaded.
there was a new official trailer for Paw Patrol the movie, but it's in French.
Boss, sign the wall, sign the wall, sign the wall.
Oh, that doesn't. I mean, that's cool. I don't really care for Paw Patrol, so
Fish.
I don't even watch it. Right.
I'm not a fan. I couldn't care for it. I mean, my I almost up. My nephew really likes it, and I told him, if COVID's good, I'll take him to see it in theaters. But if I do. If I don't, I don't honestly care because I don't I couldn't care about Paw Patrol. Like, if people like it, good for them. I just don't care for it. But I mean, I've seen the trailer. I've seen like a quick TV spot for it. And it's like, oh, that's cute. The animation looks really good. I'll say that. It's gonna be interesting because it's like it's matching real life. It's matching like from what I saw from the trailers, like these Paw Patrol characters, like they've been around, but not everyone knows about them. It's kind of weird, but it's interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So,
Safe to say that the bully is officially recognized. Lol, says Mr. Mindblocks.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Mr. Mindblocks said, safe to say your channel is officially Robloxized, huh?
I guess you could say that. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I would make a meme, but I would be wrong.
Oh yeah, I have a. Oh, Monox, it's funny you say. I actually have 4 Roblox remakes in the works. I have Something in the Air, Thomas and the Guard, Emily and the Special Coaches, and Gone Fishing, and Thomas Goes Fishing. All filmed in 3 days, I might as well say. Thanks to my friends, of course.
You're welcome, especially since I helped you with the intro.
Yep.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yes. Thank you.
What happened up here?
Super Mario Studios says I have no idea. Well, obviously because I was playing what's his name, Thomas, and I emailed and it said something with the milk cars. So
Ooh.
because I'm right track. I mean the left track.
Explosion, avalanche, portal.
Oh, you're taking these cars to the coal station?
No, I'm not taking these cars to the coal station. I'm taking them to the harbor.
Oh, I thought the harbor was the way I'm going.
It is, but it's a little longer, and I think this way is the fastest.
That works actually.
Right you there, Alfred.
Something I don't need.
My luck says, glad I helped you update your channel even more since I suggested Roblox in the first place.
Yes, thank you. It's the reason I didn't play Roblox is I just thought it was a Minecraft ripoff where you just build things and that's that. But once I understood, oh, it's games people have made, it's like, okay, that's different, and I gave it a shot, and I love the game, I really do. So.
And then I helped you a little bit by teaching you some of the special features about Roblox.
Yep, which that really helped a lot. And I learned I could film and make videos, and it's really cool. It really is. I've actually filmed even more Thomas videos. There was more Magic Railroad ones I filmed today. Actually, I'm doing some tests where I'm trying to blend Roblox and live action. So that's going to be really cool. And yeah, it's really fun. It really is. Second, okay, what am I missing? Box. Oh, fish. That's it. Fish.
My block says Minecraft ripoff. LOL. Not even close.
Again, that's what I thought. So, but that's not the case, which is nice.
Wait, are you talking about fish from season 4 or season 8?
No. I'm trying to find. Maybe I didn't download that. I'm trying to find a PNG of fish. Because, a fish lands on Thomas, right?
Yeah.
PNG fish.
I've actually, not playing, you guys know this, but for those who don't know, I stopped playing Roblox because back in 2011, because I thought it was still glitchy and annoying, so I stopped playing. But then, 10 years later, I'm back.
And I'm pretty sure now you're not going to be leaving, hey Aaron?
Nope. Now that I know that there's a
bunch of Thomas stuff, yeah.
More Thomas than you can believe.
Yeah, it's insane. One of the YouTubers I watch, there's this take and play game, and I tried to find it, but I couldn't. Take and Play 2, something like that. I don't know what it was. But it was a Take and Play game, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool. And I tried to find it, but I couldn't. The only thing I don't like about Roblox is there's some games where when you record, you don't have that camera button where you can't just click a location on the screen and it goes to the camera. You actually need a friend to like drive the engine and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying, but oh well, what can you do?
Yeah.
I wanna, someday I wanna start trying out some Transformer Roblox games.
I tried a few Sonic the Hedgehog ones, though fun. Obviously, I play regular train games and My Little Pony with Mind Blocks. I might try Lego. I want to try Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that'll be fun.
Fish were being loaded into
Oh yeah,
his
I know the game for you.
Ooh, nice.
Fish were being loaded.
Oh, so I have a very good video coming out this Sunday. Aaron and I have been experimenting with Uberduck, and I was able to, it's a thing where you can get Thomas or Scooby-Doo to say whatever, and I was able to get Ringo Starr to narrate Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
I saw that. Actually, I heard it.
Yeah, that's right, you did. So that's going to be really awesome.
And I liked it.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
Into his cars.
I like it. Train Fan says, hello.
Hello, Train Fan. Hello.
Whoa, cinders and ashes.
Cheers and ashes.
Into his cars.
Paxton?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help me for a second.
1 second.
Backway Waterton.
You got it, Paxton! You
Oh.
got it. You got it!
Josh, I guess what? I was able to talk to some people on YouTube, and I figured out how to play the entire map of Take on Solo without it glitching. All we have to do is just delete everything in the map and keep the graphics at 1. Then once everything is deleted, we can pass Crosby, delete everything at Vickerstown, and then we're good to go. Like all the engines and rolling stock. But for what I know, like if you're playing with engines, you can obviously play with the engines. But you know, if you're gonna get Gordon, don't just like spawn 10 Gordon, spawn the Gordon you're playing with, some coach and you're good to go. But I was saying to Aaron, unless we like need the suspension bridge or Gordon's Hill, I doubt we'll be focusing much on Vickerstown. For what I said though, once you pass Vickerstown, when you're deleting stuff, it lags a bit, but it won't freeze. But once you're good to go, put the graphics all the way and you're good to go. So I'm excited for that.
The work took a long time.
Oh,
There we go.
stupid mouse. I gotta keep forgetting, I have a mouse, and I don't want the mouse to be seen.
The work took a long time. The fisher.
Thomas.
The work took a long time.
You can see the Lieutenant Splodge in the background, I love it. Oh yeah, I also need Steam. I forgot that happens. Steam comes out of the... Oh no, I need green screen. That's games. I don't want games. Reviews. I don't want Steam Engine effect.
I did a new blind reaction video earlier, Mr. Mindblock said.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay, this is gonna be it.
I'll let you check it. I'll let you check it later.
Same.
Like,
Speaking of blind reactions, thanks for reminding me, Mind Blocks. Starting, I don't know what specific day, but this week, next week, I'm gonna, if not this week, maybe this weekend, I'm gonna start reacting to season 9 of MOP, because I know October's coming up, and I want to make sure I get everything done first, so that's gonna be fun.
Here, Thomas.
I gotta do my review for
The fishermen were using old equipment.
Max Edwards' last day video.
What happened to you, Thomas? You jumped the rails again?
No, it's the road's fault. Thanks to your silly little road, George.
I was far away from the rest this time.
Yeah. I'm
Just
sure
continue down
I'm
over
sure you're the one
Josh.
that created the road, so I'm pretty sure you're the one that created the road, because last time when you made the road, I came off the tracks.
And Thomas was worried.
Yeah, good times. Now, let me tell
Thomas
you a
was
story.
worried. I'm going to be late for Henry
Take
the
some
Dog.
scissors, sit back, make a wish, and enjoy yourself.
Worried. I'm going to be late for Henry.
The moral lesson and literary qualities, I might just a couple other stories. My one to be Three Little Pigs, that's a good one. It's nice heavy engine like that. And there's Little Red Riding Hood. So it does have the extra part where the big bad wolf actually eats the grandmother.
What?
I don't care for, by the way.
What are you talking about, Josh?
I've always drawn a great deal of moral comfort from Humpty Dumpty. I want to think that that's all
you told some fairy tales right there.
Humpty back together again. Yeah, that's actually one of his narrations after he stopped narrating the series.
Sorry, what?
So you know George Carlin,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he was not only the narrator for seasons 1 through 4 of Thomas Friends, but also an adult comedian.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of his videos. The Shining Time ones make me laugh so much.
I've only seen like 4 of them, and they are filled with language, and I love it.
Same. I sent Aaron this. So go ahead, Aaron. I'll go after you.
There you go ahead.
Okay, the one I sent Aaron was so funny. It's George Carlin saying, has anyone any kids? Well, this guy has. And remember, this is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm watching this and I'm laughing my butt off. I sent this to my brother saying,
That's my favorite.
keep in mind, this is Mr. Conductor. And my brother David's laughing his ass off.
I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Henry at the docks. He won't like this.
Comedic thing. It was from You Are All Diseased.
Oh.
I gotta say, there was another one that was funny. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm trying to remember.
I gotta go on YouTube and watch clips of that, because I really want to watch like a lot of George Carlin stuff, because I mean, swearing is one of the best ways to make me laugh, and I just love George Carlin in general, so.
Please hurry up.
Yeah, I love you know
He
how
won't like this.
they were doing videos when that someone did a video of Thomas Engines, of George Carlin dubbing the Thomas characters.
Yeah, I've seen those.
When I first saw it, that's how I figured out that George Carlin was a comedian. You know, when I heard him come, like, whoa, did George Carlin actually cuss in Thomas? And then when I figured out that he was a comedian, I was like, oh.
Well, it's actually funny you say that, Aaron, because when season 9 of MOP was done, when the entire show was done, Hasbro actually released, I think it was Hasbro, released actual audio of the cast members recording their lines for MOP, but it's in the they actually did animation for it. It's the bloopers, but the bloopers are the cast members swearing, and they actually did animation for this, for what I saw, and I'm watching this and I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh, you need to send me that.
Yes, I will. Like legit, when it came out, Josh, it was everywhere in the fandom.
I might. I may not be a My Little Pony fan, but I can't take a look.
Honestly, the character I would expect to swear the most would either be Applejack or Rainbow Dash. Yeah, I just see us both wearing so much.
Oh, well, what got me laughing was when I heard Andrea Lidman swear. I'm like, huh, I'm hearing Pinky and Fluttershy swear. Never thought this is something I wanted to see. What also got me laughing a lot was Tabitha St. Germain. Seeing her swear is reality. I'm pretty sure this is real because this was like all over the internet at some point when it came to the fandom. But I saw this and I'm like, oh my god, this is comedy gold.
Please hurry up.
Fun times.
Great time.
Now, some of you might, you may know this or you may not. I'm pretty sure you know that those who've seen the teaser trailer for Monsters at Work, Roz is back, but actually, that's not Roz. That's Roz's sister, Rose.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so but I think that okay. Maybe Ross is gonna. I know Ross is gonna be in it, but I don't know. I can't tell if that's Roz or that's Ross's twin sister.
I think it's Roz because of the voice.
Well, like I said, twin sisters, so I'm pretty sure they might sound, or maybe act the same a little bit.
Well, the other reason I say it is, she looks the exact same, and she's wearing the exact same clothes. Because I heard most of the main cast was going to be back in this. So, but yeah, I heard about that Roz having a twin sister, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Thomas was rudely interrupted.
I really can't see this the show. Are we watching this day one?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that. It's going to be funny.
Hurry up.
Thomas was rudely interrupted.
Wizarski, you didn't finish your paperwork last night.
Oh, what if that paperwork just flew away?
He could.
Don't let it happen again.
Yes, well, I actually don't remember the line that came after that. It's been a long time since I've seen Monsters Inc.
Yes, well, I'll try to be canvas.
Oh, that's right, thank you.
Wizarski, always righty. Oh, jeez. That's...
Monsters Inc. I love that movie.
So, every scene with her made me laugh so hard. I think my favorite one was when she closed the
Doors.
On Mike's fingers, and I started dying of laughter.
Dude, every time I see that scene, I laugh so hard. What's actually funny is I had this Mike Wazowski toy, and I used to recreate the scene with that kid biting Mike's hand. With all the kids, and Sully finds Boo and says, don't you ever run away from me again, young lady. And, the kid bites Mike's hands, and Mike's like, yeah, whatever, kid. And the kid bites him, and Mike screams. Legit, I had a toy of Mike, and I used to recreate that scene because the mouth can move up and down. Apparently, my friends and I used to do a pretty damn good Mike voice when I used to scream. And I'm thinking to myself, huh, the more you know.
Mike Wazowski is my funniest Pixar character. Second is Dory, and third is what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Third is Maida.
For me, it's Maida, Mike, and then Dory.
Okay, so it's like in the opposite.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I just love Maida so much. I mean, besides like funniness, Maida's like my favorite Pixar character. I love Maida to death.
Yeah. With Dory, I gotta say, Ellen DeGeneres has always been doing a great job as Dory, and she is so funny. I laughed so hard when she was speaking Vela. I'm like, since when the heck is speaking Vela speaking whale a thing.
Oh, legit
now-
that.
Now
My dad hated that when we watched the movie. He hated it so much. He didn't find it funny. And legit, I said to Dad,
Yeah, so
"Oh, Dad, the second movie's even better. You want to watch it?" "No, I don't want speaking whale. There's only one scene of it." "No." Like, I'm
Okay, so
like,
that's okay.
Well, I guess Stanley has become a middle engine.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Especially since I just made a reference to a horrible episode.
I actually really like that episode. It's actually funny.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. I think Brenton Hugo actually, he suggested me an episode for Untold Stories, and it's actually a sequel episode to Arya and Bert getting their comeuppance, and I'm like, yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna do it as an episode, and the title is actually kind of clever. It's called Middle Engine Again, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want. So that's gonna be fun.
It's also something Thomas 1 Henry 3 wants, considering he said that they should have not only earned their comeuppance, but Sir Tom Hatt should not have been so harsh on the engines.
Oh yeah, I did not like how he wasn't in that episode with the engines, not at all.
Honestly, he was being such a so-ad, it made me mad.
Yeah, I was not impressed with Sir Tom Hatt in that episode.
Just like Sordo's Legend of the Lost Treasure.
No, but that I understand. Like, Thomas wasn't really paying attention and stuff. That I totally understand.
I mean,
On top of the dynamite scene.
Okay, no,
yeah,
that I understand.
Hate the movie.
Is no one not going to acknowledge that Thomas was the one that discovered the ship, but Rocky gets the credit?
Well,
Yeah, like it makes no sense. Like it literally pushes my buttons, and
yeah,
I cannot enjoy that movie
the
at all.
there is a few things the movie really should have done better, that's for sure. But honestly, though Matt described it to me in a way, I'm like, okay, with the way how Matt described it, I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But I'm not like, I honestly don't mind. I really don't. Like after Matt described it to me, I'm like, okay, I understand. Why this is not so much big of a deal. But he's a controller. He has to do so and so to keep it running. I understand that. But the most, I do agree. Like he should have at least listened to Thomas. Yada yada yada. And Thomas should have gotten credit for the ship. But I mean, no movie is perfect. I mean, a lot of people love Taylor the Brave. I really think it's overrated. But hey, to each your own.
Yeah, I don't like the movie either.
I love in Taylor Brave. I love the scene when Percy saves James from the landslide.
Oh
That
yeah,
was really-
I'll take
Yep.
I'll take that over. I'll take that over. I'll take that scene over any scene in Soda's Legend of Lost Treasure any day of the year.
You really don't like that movie, don't you, Josh?
No, in fact, before
I thought it was a good movie.
it was my least
Same.
favorite Andrew Brenner movie.
The more you
In
know.
fact, the second most hated movie behind Misty Island Rescue.
I actually really have a soft spot for Misty Island. Like, I watched it one day. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how good this movie was.
It's actually
like the movie.
I thought the same way at first, but then his views completely changed.
Yeah.
Actually, Mr. Damn Rescue, I told Stitch this, but I saw the movie in theaters with my mom.
Yeah, you lucky guy.
And Taylor, and I say, before Bubba came, originally the worst Thomas movie was Day of the Diesels. I hated that movie so much.
I mean, can we just
And
admit that
that's
we
the
all do?
Yeah. I could
Man, I
not.
just thought it was nasty.
Nah.
I mean, I like the movie. I do, because, I do enjoy it. I do. It's just, it could have been so much better. That's the issue.
Yeah, and that's the same thing I have with Soda's Legend of Lost Treasure, and practically most Spike episodes of Friendship is Magic. They could have been written so much better.
Yeah, I think the issue of with the Spike episodes is like there's actually a lot of Spike episodes I actually legit do like. But again, I do understand where you're coming from, Josh. It's honestly a 50-50 thing with you know how it is. So
Yeah.
Block says, oh, and guys, have you heard the new article about the Thomas reboot? And this one is so bad.
no,
Yep, I read it.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on now?
Sandy is Carly's daughter.
Dude, it's been confirmed that.
What?
It's been confirmed that. I already knew that.
Sandy is saying, yeah. I didn't know. I never knew. I did not believe it until now.
Well, I mean, I find it. I don't understand. They confirm it, then they confirm it again, like they're trying to piss off the fans. Like, okay, engines can have. I can't believe I'm saying this. Engines can have sex now. That did not sound right.
Yeah, that is something I would.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, it just gets better and better.
So, let me get this straight. So, Gordon and whoever female character had Thomas.
Oh, I see where it coming from, because, you know, Gordon's the dad figure. Okay, I'm really uncomfortable now.
I really... If they're gonna put children, like father and son characters, in this show, then they better explain it really well.
Do you want them to explain it?
Well, they can't just put father and son, daughter and son's engines in the show without any explanation on how the heck.
No, you're right. But again, it's like, it's Thomas. Do we need to know how, I can't believe I'm saying this, engine sex works? I don't want to know that.
Let me tell you something. That's not Thomas. That's first of all.
No, but you know where I'm
Second of all,
coming from.
I know what you're saying, but this what we see right now, that's not Thomas.
No, you're right about
This
that.
is just some weird 2D show that looks like Thomas. That's all it is.
Again, I am so happy I am so happy they how
They
to say
ended
it?
it.
No. I am so happy that they didn't confirm this was season 25. Because legit, if this was season 25, oh my god, I think I would have hated the show more.
I would literally just watch the show era and torture myself and David Deep era.
It's
I would torture myself than this Gathering season 25 reboot. If this was season 25.
again, I'm gonna give it a watch because I am curious. Like I said, we're watching it because it's not canon. I'm gonna probably like it because it's not canon. It's its own, like. One of the YouTubers I watch, Animad, said this. You know, the fans are not liking this because, you know, it's not what Thomas should be, which that's true. But because it's its own identity, its own thing, it's like it's like different versions of Transformers. It's its own thing. Doesn't have to do anything with the original. Because of that, I can accept that, and because of that, I don't mind these things. But when I think of Thomas, that's not what I think. So again, that's why I'm not as pissed off with this. So, but still, pretty pissed.
Sure, maybe its own thing, but they need to do it well because you know, it's like you said, Transformers, like Transformers Prime. It may not be like the G1,
Thomas
the
was rudely interrupted.
G1 show. They did it really well. They made it different. And I
Yeah.
loved it. I don't know. Like I said, if Hasbro did a Thomas reboot, they would probably do it better than Mattel could.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, Rose Patel on stream. No. I'm just kidding.
I mean, dude, were you here for the last stream? We like legit the last 30 minutes where we're just saying how bad the Bob the Builder reboot is. Like, if we're talking how bad shows are on a stream, we're kind of roasting the studio. Like, no offense, again, I'm pretty sure they're nice people, but the products they make is shit.
I mean, we were literally dropping the F-bomb on Mattel off stream one of the last couple times.
Well,
I loved it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I'm pretty sure they're nice people. I'm not saying that. I'm pretty sure they're nice people. I'm pretty sure. But when it comes to making decisions on TV shows, for whatever changed after Journey Beyond, they really screwed up Thomas, and some person had the idea to screw up Bob the Builder and ruin it. Like, ruin it.
So true, especially since I actually liked Journey Beyond Sodor.
Same.
And I will not be afraid to say that.
Same, like, I actually have a really soft spot for Journey Beyond. I think it's actually my top 6 Thomas movies, actually.
For me,
It's actually one of my top 5 favorites for 2017, and actually my 3rd favorite Andrew Brenner movie.
I
Do I know?
Journey Beyond Sodor, it's a decent, in my opinion, it's a decent movie, but my big concerns about the movie is one the bouncing,
Yeah.
2 the experiment, and Beresford.
Well, okay, the experimental engines, yeah, I don't know if you know this, Aaron, but experimental engines were an actual real thing, so...
Yeah, I know that most locomotives
No.
in Thomas were based on real locomotives.
Yeah.
I love how they do the experimental engines. I just don't like the characters. I don't accept Millen's fine, but XC and Theo, I don't like.
What's actually funny is I'm not a big fan of the how Journey Beyond should have been made. Like, there's elements of it I enjoyed, but there's elements of it I didn't like. The one thing I really liked was what they did with the steelworks. That was really cool, and what they did with
I loved that.
and what
This is the hottest place in town.
And what they did with the experimental engines in the fan movie, I really thought that was good. Like, Neo kind of being special needs. Neo being special needs and having shortness out of breath, being special needs myself, I thought that was really well done. Like, the fan movie really did a decent job. Again, I didn't love everything about it, but there was things I liked about it. But again, those things in this movie, the action movie, I liked, and I didn't like. Like, the experimental engines, they were okay, wasn't a huge fan. I actually don't mind the songs. I actually think they're pretty decent. I'm actually one of the few people that really like Who's Thomas. The bouncing, no. The darkness, I love the darkness in the movie. Like, besides Magic Railroad, none of these movies have really actually shifted their tone. Like, legit, while watching Magic Railroad, I never have gotten disturbed. While watching this movie, I actually had to pause it halfway through because I was pretty disturbed while watching this movie. So... It's a mixed movie, but it's pretty well done.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in my opinion, it's a decent movie, and I'm impressed on what they did.
Yeah.
I love Frankie and Hurricane. They established them really well of how, like, we first saw they were just engines that just train other engines just to work with them, but in real life they just want help. Like, they could have done much differently, but
the only thing is, originally, from what I heard, it was the original plot was apparently James gets kidnapped and Thomas has to go save him. And that was the original plot. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't they go with this? Like, what's funny, the original plot, the fan film, was the original plot of the actual movie. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't they do that? That would have been not only a darker script, it would have been nice having James as the main character, and Thomas goes save him. Like, that would be an interesting idea. And what else do I like about the movie is Mattel actually allowed them to add more minutes to the movie. Like, this movie is an hour and 12 minutes. None of the Thomas movies barely hit an hour mark. Like, that's incredible. And then Journey Beyond became an actual full-length movie, which I actually really like. Like, legit, it's like the Scooby-Doo movies. I really wish they became hour-and-a-half movies. But, oh well, to each your own.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, yeah, I do love the time and pace thing that they did for the movie, which I'm really impressed. And I gotta say with them, actually, when you were talking about James, like James being one that Frankie and Hurricane
Thomas
kidnapped,
was worried.
I actually kind of did that, except Thomas, except he did a little bit of it.
Yeah.
When James gets kidnapped, or my box says, the what about the part where Thomas nearly fell into the lava? Oh my god!
Yeah, that legit. Seeing that in the trailer, that scared the hell out of me. And legit,
Like,
watching in the actual movie, I was terrified off my seat. And then the unrealistic stuff happened. But again, I don't care for that stuff. I just enjoy the movie for what it was. Like, I do care about that, but not as much as other people. Anyways, go ahead, Aaron. I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, sorry, but I gotta say, when I saw that in the trailers, I was like, they better not kill Thomas in this one because if they do, I'm gonna go all the way to Mattel and just get them. What's
interesting is, again, what's so funny is in the actual book, like when they make books for these movies, what's really interesting is, how some books have the original thoughts and stories while the actual movie doesn't have those things. In the original book, Mattel screwed up the dialogue. In the book, Hurricane and Frankie, when they see Thomas get hoisted up on the magnet, they're actually grinning, really hoping for him to die in the lava. Like, legit, in the book, there's a picture of the two engines smiling at Thomas, while he's terrified out of his mind, on the magnet, about to be dropped into the lava, and they're smiling, seeing about him to die. So I'm thinking to myself, did they screw something up in the book, or is this part of the original movie? Because legit, this movie is really dark. Sorry?
It is.
Yeah. So
It is.
again, I'm thinking, was that the original idea, but they took it out? Or, if they can go dark with this, and they do the book, clearly something's not like the other, or they just switch it up by accident. But I really want to know, because if that's the case, then, holy shit. Excuse my language.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I saw it in the book, I gotta say, they really gave Frankie and Hurricane. If they were gonna actually do that in the movie, where they were grinning without being picked up by the magnet, be dropped into the lava, that actually, I like it. They actually kind of gives a little bit of a darker tone to Frankie and Hurricane's character. How they want Thomas to die.
Well, it's actually funny. When this movie was going on, I didn't know how dark they were gonna go, but when I heard the idea, I'm like, okay, this movie's gonna be pretty dark. I heard rumors. I don't know if this was true, but I legit heard rumors that. Again, I don't know if this was true, but I heard legit rumors that this movie was gonna be so dark, engines that didn't work for Hurricane and Frankie, they would scrap and kill. And I'm thinking to myself, is this real or fake? Because again, as terrifying as it would be for a kid, not only would it be nice to have more of a darker theme for a Thomas movie, but it could be a good message, don't hold people captive, whatever message you could add in this movie. But again, it'd be a really cool live or life situation for the engines, which is funny. If you really did that plot, it would have been like a movie from the friggin' classic series, because Escape, Duncan gets spooked, I guess Magic Railroad, you could have done something dark, but so totally different, it would have been just like the classic series. The only difference is you have to kind of change it because it's CGI, so you really have to, with the cartoony look, but the darker tone, you really have to mix and match how you're gonna do it. But if that was the original idea, holy crap, I would have loved to see that execution.
No, that also would have been really dark in the series.
Sorry, dude?
What'd you say?
Yeah, what'd you say, Josh? Josh, what'd you say?
I'm pretty sure seeing an execution would kind of scare some of the kids watching.
No. I don't think they would actually show the execution, but I think like Thomas would like see. I think what the idea was, a lot of the metal they get from is like from some like the scrapped engines they have is like the metal is what they use. So like if they kill Thomas, his metal they would use for the metal in the factory is what I think the idea was. So I think Thomas actually. Again, that's what I thought the idea was. I could be wrong, but it is messed up. But again, I don't think I think Thomas would get hints. I don't think he would actually see it happen. Which I don't think Thomas would go that far. Like the darkest the engines have ever come. Well, I mean, it's hard to say because we did see an engine die and Duncan get spooked. Again, it was never confirmed if that was real or not because it was a ghost story by Rusty. But again, we did see an engine die. And we have seen scrapped engines before move, like, again, in a Scaredy Engine, or James almost died in Magic Rail. Like, again, it's CGI, it's different, because they're not toy models. But again, I'm pretty sure they could have pulled it off in an interesting way.
Not only that, but Stephanie almost died
Yep.
twice.
Yep. Same for Oliver. Yep.
Oh yeah, Oliver almost died. Let's see.
So was Toad. Toad was
Yep.
alongside him.
Yep.
Be late for Henry at the dock.
Thanks to one of the Scottish twins.
Douglas.
Old slow coach.
Yeah.
You can tell how long it's been since I've seen Escape.
Yeah. Old slow coach, you're right, Aaron.
Yeah, she almost died.
I don't know I can't say Toby, but Toby almost went out of commission when his line closed down. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. They may have could have scrapped him since he was no longer gonna be
useful, yeah.
Duke almost died.
Who did?
Duke.
No, because no one knew he was there. Remember?
Yeah, Duke was completely forgotten about. So it's like he was buried. I sort of see it as he was buried alive, and
He basically was.
forgot about him.
Smudge technically died if you count being turned into a generator.
Yeah, being
He
being
was still
turned
he was turned
into
to
a generator, and then just being used until you're
Yeah.
basically a piece of trash and don't operate anymore, and then that's how you die.
Well, I mean, Smudger, again, got buried alive, but this time, besides his roof, he had nothing to save him, because you can tell with Smudger, like, his body, with the room he's in, it's open, it's legit open area, so Dirk can just come right through and bury him, so Smudger's basically dead. Which is funny. In the original book, it wasn't Smudger. It was a different engine, but it actually said in the book, this engine, and it was basically Smudger. It got replaced in the original in the TV show. It wasn't that engine. It was Smudger. Smudger was made for the TV show, for what I know. But in the book, in the book though, the engine got lost in the mine, ran out of coal, and when everything went to crap, the engine got the mine's filled with water, and the engine drowned to death in the mine. So it's like, geez, like these stories are not afraid to go to darkness. Which it's funny because when you realize Percy and Thomas have had issues with water, and Henry, and Gordon, so.
Geez, a lot of characters. James has had trouble with trees. Toby's had all sorts of issues.
Oh, geez, Toby almost died over a waterfall.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Beware of the viaduct.
Oh yeah.
Oh
wait, beware
beware the waterfall. Although
beware of the waterfall. You can see how long it's been since I've seen some of the older episodes.
That's okay, dude.
I don't even remember some of the scripts.
Yeah. Oh man.
Please hurry up.
No, my box said what about when Audrey was gonna originally kill Henry?
I did not even know that. What?
What?
I think he almost he when Audrey himself attempted to kill Henry.
I did not even know that was gonna be a thing.
Me neither. That is shocking.
I
You told
mean,
me that before. Mind blocks. I think it was in. I think it was in the Flying Kipper.
oh yes, I think I understand what the idea was for that. Um, for what I heard, the story was he did not like the actual engine mod that Henry was, so he was gonna kill Henry off and bring a new engine in, and that engine was gonna be renamed Henry, get a number 3, but that engine was gonna be the shape Henry was supposed to be, what Audrey wanted. Which, thinking about that, holy crap, that's really messed up.
True. Especially since you're killing off one of your main characters.
Which is
Kinda effed up if you think about it.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, just because the engine, at least he made some decision by again Henry got a new shape. That way he'll get the character he liked.
Yeah, I mean the Railway series has really had. I mean, I love Thompson in general, but the Railway series has had issues when it comes to like death or I just a minute. Yeah, bud. Yes, I am. What's up, boo? Oh, I don't know what to do, but the internet's perfect for me. That wouldn't make any sense though, bud, because you don't need enough for the TV.
Yeah, I do.
What do you mean, bud?
So if you're not connected, you don't have access to like television. You don't have like,
What do you mean, Buck? Like, aren't you just watching it on the regular TV?
I'm watching the good doctor with me. And it keeps on freezing.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know, bud.
Yeah, we don't think so.
Oh, sorry, bud.
It's fine.
Oh, that sucks. No, yeah, the Railway.
Guys,
The issue with the Railway series is. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Aaron. The issue with the Railway series is. I mean, it's not even an issue. It's like. I should say the problem is. It's nice Audrey has made great characters and great stories, but the issue is, in my opinion, is like it's okay to add death and stuff because kids and parents need to know this stuff happens, but you kind of go a little too overboard. Like I won't say what, but I feel there's been a few racist words said in the Railway series, and for what I won't say what they are for obvious reasons, but for what I've heard, it's like I understand things are different back in that time, but again, it's like it's a children's book, so.
and you're kind of teaching children to think it's alright to say these kind of words.
I mean, I understand, like, in the TV series, they said shut up or stupid. I understand that. Because,
Those are fine.
well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, like, as a little kid, I wasn't allowed to say those things, but obviously as time went on, that's fine. But, again, when you have stuff like that in the Railway series, because the reading, that's a more offensive word, like, okay, that's not the best idea, but when you have in the TV series, when they're saying stupid or shut up, that's different because they're just talking to each other. It's not like they're talking to the kids, but it's so complicated. But it's really interesting how the Railway series, it's a kids series, but they have like really dark tones. But then they have these really good stories of like, life, death, friendship, and family. It's like, holy crap, it's insane. So.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say with what's it called?
Please hurry up.
I mean, I know that the Railway series was really different, like from the what's it called, TV show.
Oh yeah, it's very
I'm reading the
different.
script, I'm like, yeah, and I'm meeting them, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
That Audrey would actually do that. I'm sure that Audrey would actually put something like that for a children's book.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't. Okay, it's for children, but the way I think is when Audrey makes these stories, I don't think they are for children. I would say that's what adults do.
Thomas was rudely
Let's say-
interrupted.
If you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I was saying mostly it's for children, but I'm looking at reading the stories. I'm like, I'd say it's also for adults too.
Yeah, I mean, like, like I've said to my friends, no, Thomas not just a kid show. Like there's some not adult things, but it's something kids and adults can enjoy, and yeah, like all like once, like, well, it's not like Transformers or anything where it's like so on and so forth. But I explain to them it's not just for kids, like like grown-ups can enjoy it and stuff like that. And I explain about the fandom, and they're like, well, these are just some friends I knew a while ago, and they're like, no, that's cool. It's just like we just don't enjoy. I'm like, no, I understand that, but I don't mind. But it just was I had to explain to my friends, like, it's not just a kid show. There's actually grown-ups like it, and so some adult. It's not just because like there's some adult themes and death, and it's like just some people's like you want them to understand, but they won't, and you just hate that.
Yeah.
But oh well, what can you do?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, I think he said gosh, not Josh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember. When you first saw the SpongeBob movie,
Which one?
were you ever scared?
Which one?
The first movie. Were you
Okay.
ever scared? Were you ever scared of the scene? Were you ever scared of the scene when Plankton mind controlled everybody?
No, not really.
I have not seen the movie yet, but I've heard.
Oh,
Sorry, what, Josh?
sorry.
I have not seen the SpongeBob movie from 04.
Oh, dude. Oh, you're missing out, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry that I spoiled the movie.
Okay, you only spoil like a portion of it. I can watch it. On my own.
It's a really good movie, Josh. I think it's something you'd like.
I've heard some pretty good things about it.
Oh, dude, it's a great movie. Like, holy crap. You're missing out, man. I'm so sorry you haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I'm actually watching part of it right now on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I was so creeped.
that could be a movie for us to watch. It's the SpongeBob movie. I can record and we can all watch it together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I say the scene with
Go ahead,
the scene
Ian.
with the bucket. Yeah, the scene with the bucket helmet controlling that creeped me out when I was little.
Oh, that honestly never really creeped me out, to be honest. Like, I honestly never really got creeped out by SpongeBob. I never really did.
I don't know. It's like if you look at them and the way they're talking, they're saying all hail Plankton. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I love it how Gary
Like,
says it.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta say, I love how they did it. How they Plankton not only just wants to steal the formula, but he technically wants to take over Bikini Bottom, which he actually succeeded temporarily.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed because before I saw the movie, I'm only seeing Plankton as this predictable villain who just wants to steal formula. But then after seeing the movie, I'm like, I can really take the guy seriously now.
Yeah, right. You can actually take the guy seriously somehow.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. And now King Neptune. Actually, no, Josh.
King Neptune.
I'm not gonna say anything about King Neptune. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the movie for
Josh.
So I'll just shut my mouth until he sees the movie.
It's funny you mention King Neptune because every time you mention King Neptune, what comes to mind for me, and that one part where he's yelling, like legit, every time I see that, I can't help but laugh.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just so funny. Like, it really is.
No, it ain't.
I'm pretty sure he's better than King Poseidon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a million times better.
I can't stand King Poseidon. Actually, I'd love to see a fight scene. King Poseidon. I want to see this. That's what I want to see. A fight between two kings.
I want to watch. I want to watch the SpongeBob movie now. I just, I want to watch that scene now when he's yelling, "My formula." Oh no, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil things for Josh.
Go, considering I'm really only like 4 minutes into the movie where he's giving the guy his cheese.
Yeah. Again, we're not gonna spoil it because we don't want to spoil it.
After all, what was that line Nerdy said in the Sour Roll review? Oh yeah. Please, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Uh,
No
Don't.
spoilers. That's really
Don't
me
spoil.
on. That's really me on any type of media.
yeah.
Don't spoil.
Oh,
Don't spoil the ending.
it's funny you say that. The second Sonic movie, I leaked its plot today, and when I watched one of the YouTubers I watch, 3C film reviews. If I said that name right, he does like plot. He talks about movies and stuff, and he was talking about the plot of the Sonic movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, here we go. Let's watch this movie, baby. And I'm just getting so excited for this movie.
Back in 2019, before Avengers Endgame came out, there was this thing called "Don't Spoil the Movie," and people still spoiled the movie.
Oh, I was so lucky to never get spoiled by that movie. Like legit. I find it funny. I never got spoiled by Endgame, but I got spoiled by friggin' Force Awakens, and man, I was so ticked off when I got spoiled by that.
If I were you, it was like during Endgame, I had to stay away from the internet for a while until I see the movie. So that if I was you, I would avoid the internet a little bit so that way you don't get any spoilers.
No, again, I was really careful when it came to Endgame. Like, there's a lot of movies I was really careful when it came to spoilers. The only time I legit got spoiled for a movie was I just said it. Sorry?
Well, I got spoiled for a candlelight wedding. Does that count?
No, that counts. That counts. For me, I sadly got spoiled for Force Awakens. Like, have you guys seen Force Awakens? I just want to make sure because I don't want to spoil it if needed. Okay.
I'm not too much. I'm not so much.
The only good Star Wars movie in the sequel trilogy.
Well, that's your opinion. But anyways, because you don't really care, Josh, I'll just say it. I got spoiled by Han Solo's death.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
And I was so upset about that. But what's actually funny, I was watching the movie in theaters and I still got shocked. Like, oh my gosh, he died! Like, legit, I actually totally forgot while watching the movie. And the second time I got spoiled, this really ticked me off. I got spoiled by the end credits scene in the Sonic movie. And legit, I said to myself, okay, the Sonic movie is out. I'm seeing in 2 weeks. Be careful. And I was. And legit, 3 days before I saw the movie, I got spoiled by Tails.
What's funny is the only thing I got spoiled for Sonic the Hedgehog was the part. You know that cringe moment from the original trailer with the original design, the meow part.
Oh well, I mean,
That was the only thing I got spoiled.
that was in the second trailer, so.
But I was interested in seeing it in the new design to see how he did it, and then I got spoiled for it. I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
I got spoiled for Sonic.
Man, love the Sonic movie so much. Can't wait. That review's coming out soon, hopefully.
But you know what's funny? I watched the movie with my cousin, and he's a Sonic fan. And we betted that a character from Sonic would appear in the end credits. In the end credits, we betted. So we bet which character would appear. My cousin said Tails, and I said, maybe Knuckles. I said maybe Tails or maybe Knuckles. Maybe
Right.
Shadow. And when we saw Tails, my cousin was like, "I told you! I told you!" I kind of knew that Tails was gonna appear because thinking about it. He's Sonic's sidekick, so like I was like, I don't know why I thought that Knuckles or Shadow was gonna be in this movie.
Who knows?
I mean, I knew Tails was gonna be in this movie, but I thought that maybe they might do a little sneak peek of Shadow or Knuckles.
I mean,
But
oh, I already told you that. Are you talking about the first movie? Never mind.
I'm talking about the first movie.
Yeah, okay.
But oh my gosh! Then when me and my cousin saw the scene with Dr. Robotnik in the original Dr. Robotnik form, we were like, that got us even more excited for the sequel.
It's actually even funny because Jim Carrey does not really do sequels, but he's coming back for this movie, and I'm saying to myself, okay, please, just for the love of goodness, if they make a third movie, let Dr. Robotnik come back, let him be in a trilogy of movies, let it be Sonic. Please, I want this to happen because Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey does not do sequels unless he thinks he can improve the character, and he really sees a lot of the stuff to do with Eggman, so I cannot wait to see what he does. So, I'll send you the video I saw today of the synopsis for the Sonic movie, and again, I'm so excited. Like it sounds like a simple plot, but for what this says, it's going to be mostly focused on Sonic and Tails, and not as much as. But do you want me to tell you? Because I'm pretty sure you honestly don't care. It's not spoilers. So. Okay, so Sonic, because Sonic is, lives in Green Hills now, he wants to have a little more freedom. So, Tom and Maddie go on vacation to Hawaii or wherever. And while that happens, Tails finds Sonic, and Eggman teams up with Knuckles, and it's basically the Sonic 3 issue, but in Sonic 2 the movie. And they have to find a Chaos Emerald before they do. And, I'm pretty sure you can guess what's going on. But that's just a small plot. Like, we don't know why the Gun Corporation's here. We don't know what's going to be going on with Wade or Tails and Maddie, like Sonic. And it's just, that's just some stuff that's going on. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. So...
into his cars.
I actually am happy that, how would you feel about this movie if they kept the original designs for Sonic and Tails?
Honestly, a lot of people are not gonna believe me on this. I actually don't mind the original design for Sonic. It's definitely not good. It definitely is not good. But I mean, they really could have done a more realistic version for Sonic. Because the version that we got it's realistic but more cartoony. But I actually don't mind the version that we had. I thought it was a cool recreation of what it was.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it, I didn't like it. About like, it still looks realistic. This ugly, having long-eyed, hedgehog-looking monster.
What's actually so funny is, legit, it wasn't what my parents found, what my stepbrother and dad found funny about the trailer, is they just had Gangsta's Paradise in the background. That's what they found funny. And I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, knowing what the song is about, yeah, it makes sense. But I don't know, I just think that's funny. Oh yeah, I should probably save this. Roblox, yes.
I'm trying to do a scene from down the line.
Oh, that shouldn't be that hard for you.
I know, but I'm trying to get a good camera angle.
Uh-oh.
There we go. That's actually better.
Oh, we really should check the chat, dude.
Okay, let's. Well, Trinity says be right back.
I'm watching the movie right now.
Says be right back. So.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Stop recording.
And I don't care if you
Looks
did.
decent.
Sympathy. I should have just got multiple fish. Oh well.
I've always expected Cranky to drop the fish on Thomas, since that's what Cranky kind of does. He doesn't drop stuff on the engines.
Yeah, but that's by accident, though.
Alright.
But I mean, I do believe you in that, and they're really. That probably would have been a better choice, to be honest.
That's actually. Remember in my Magic World remake when I did a scene with Thomas and Cranky dropped the cargo on Thomas?
What, dropped the cargo on Thomas or dropped it near him? So I don't remember it being on Thomas.
Well, Thomas dodged it.
Oh.
Well, Cranky dropped the cargo. Well, Cranky dropped the cargo, and Thomas quickly dodged it.
Oh, okay.
He's like, when I was working on Cranky's character, I'm like, so Cranky's gonna have the season 5 personalities. So I'm trying to think, what would his character be?
I mean, honestly, his character would have been the same as it is in the TV show. Just, honestly, you did a good job, Aaron, but I think you made Cranky a little too mean. Cause, I mean, even Cranky kind of was more nicer as season 5 went on. I see the only time he really got really dickish or rude is, excuse my language, is when he was talking to Percy about being late in Horde Lorries. I honestly say that was it.
Like I said, I mean,
Oh, wait a minute.
my Magic World remake,
His cars.
it's my
The work took a long
canon
time.
to my
The
Tom
fishermen
series. So everything that happens into the week in my Magic World remake is all canon to the Thomas series.
Village.
My
Right.
Tom series.
Fish were being
So that's-
loaded into his car.
And I do agree. Yeah, Cranky. I think Cranky's a little too mean in my remake. Like I said, I was not used to season 5 Cranky. I mean, I was, but mostly when I was little. Ever since the CGI series came, I always grew up more with the CGI Cranky.
Right.
And I thought
Fish were being loaded into his
and I thought
cars.
since the movie takes
The work took
place
a long time. The fishermen were using old
after
equipment
season
that
5,
Thomas
I'm
used.
like, well, we still have that season 5% now, so I'm on it. I'm like, so Thomas is looking for Mr. Conductor, and while that Cranky gets annoyed with Thomas yelling because he's working, and Cranky, and
fishermen
obviously
were using
Cranky calls him
old equipment.
bugs because that's what usually that's how
I'm
he
going to
usually
be
does
late for
sometimes,
Henry.
or mites, whatever.
Right.
And so I'm like, so what would Cranky do to get Thomas that way, or just make Thomas annoyed with him? Well, Cranky does drop stuff, and does get jerked. So I would say, Cranky would drop a cargo on Thomas, so that he's so Thomas can get away.
And you gotta slow down, buddy, because you're glitching out a bit, dude.
I don't think I was talking too fast.
No, but you were glitching out a bit, so again, it could just be Discord.
Alright, so
But I heard
I
you
was
though.
thinking, I was thinking, what would Cranky do to get Thomas out of the way? And I thought,
His driver
since Cranky
environment
likes to
laughed.
drop stuff to be a jerk, I was like, you know what? How about he drops a cargo on Thomas, but Thomas quickly dodges it?
Yeah, that
Getting
makes
more
sense.
cranky like he usually is. And I'm in that quote that you liked from the remake when Thomas said, "Disconnected, we never want to be here," which
Yeah, that's very true.
so. So I'm actually happy that they're Cranky in the remake because it's just like in the movie. Cranky was going to originally be in the movie, but nope, they had to get him off.
Well, again, who knows if a lot of these things, if they even filmed. I mean, but Cranky, that's honestly a big guess, because Cranky is technically in the movie, because he's acting off at station for some reason. So, again, maybe his things were filmed. Again, it's a big missed opportunity. But again, if they were filmed, I'm pretty sure they, again, maybe the footage is lost, or they just had Cranky on standby. But I wonder if a lot of these scenes were actually filmed, but they just didn't use them in the movie. Like that shot of Gordon, for example, the one that got deleted. Well, I wonder what that was from. Or there was even a few shots of Thomas that was deleted. I was really curious, like, well, what was that from? So it's stuff like that you really have to wonder.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I'm trying to think. There was a Diesel 10 to be seen. I'm not talking about the one with Junior. Wasn't there another one? I'm not talking about the one from the Smokers as well.
No. I know exactly which one you're talking about. You're talking about the one with Diesel 10 at the docks with Cranky and the oil drums. Yeah.
That. I don't know what would be funnier. Cranky dropping oil on Cranky, on Diesel 10 and jumping on Dodge, or Diesel 10 being covered in coal.
What's actually funny is there were two ideas for the docks. There was one scene where Cranky drops oil on Diesel 10, Diesel 10 squishes an oil can, and Cranky loads it up. And obviously that wasn't in the movie. But there was another scene with Cranky dropping fruit on Splatter and Dodge, and I'm thinking to myself, why add two of these? Like, unless it's gonna be in the same scene, why would there be multiple scenes at the docks? Like, I understand Percy or one of the engines asking Cranky, have you seen this engine? Because Cranky's tall, he can see stuff, and Cranky telling them to buzz off. I can understand that. But again, it's like, why add? Unless it was all part of one scene, because it's actually funny, instead of the oil drum scene, they replaced with the coal hopper scene, which is funny. You don't need the coal hopper scene. That's like a scene that you don't need. You just need it for an extra engine scene or to be funny. Honestly, I think they should have kept the Brendan Dock scene. I think that would have been a nice cameo for Cranky.
Hey, and I would love to see if Cranky was going to talk in the movie. I've always wondered who would voice Cranky.
I don't know if it's true, but I think I heard rumors that Neil was going to voice Cranky.
I can see Neil Crone as Cranky.
If not Neil, then Kevin Frank. Or even the guy that did Toby. Like, change your voice a bit and you have a good voice for Cranky.
Yeah. It's for Cranky. For Cranky's voice, it has to be kind of a... how is it? So Cranky's age is kind of like...
Yeah, it's not...
Gordon's age a little bit.
Yeah, it's not deep, but it's not young. It's in the middle. It's like kind of a teenager voice.
Yeah, you could say that. But gosh, they took out lots of stuff in that movie that would have been really useful for the movie.
Again, I cannot wait to do an action. I think whenever I'll re-say this because Mind Blocks and a train fan want to hear this, but whenever we do that live stream when we do the Magic Railroad script, I think I'll read. I think I won't read the script until we do that, because I think it would be really cool. Like, I think it would be cool if we read the script and give our thoughts on specific scenes. Like, just like make it a Magic Build stream. We read the script, give our thoughts, just have a fun time, and I think that'd be cool because I've only read 5 pages, so I think it'd be really cool if I actually read this. When we read the script, I'm reading the script for the first time all the way through and actually finding out these scenes. Because legit, when you told me Mr. Conductor was supposed to be part of the original sneezing powder scene, my jaw dropped. Like, what? He's supposed to be a part of that scene? Like, I never would have thought of that. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And he says, and he also says silence, and Gordon and James argue with him by saying that he can't say that as a dog. You're not supposed to say that.
That should have been. The Mr. Conductor should have made a funny comment saying, well, in terms of Tom Hanks here, I'm the controller of the railway. Like, that would have been a funny scene.
Look, what would be funny is if they kept that, Alec Baldwin can still play Mr. Conductor, but he can do silence both as a Tom Hanks voice. Just
Oh
for
my,
comedy.
oh my gosh, yes. Oh, actually, you know how he was trying to Tom Hanks' hat? Maybe, like, that actually would have been a funny scene, actually. Mr. Conductor hears the engines arguing from Knapford. Like, they're being so loud, he hears them from Knapford. He teleports. Then he tells the engines to stop. And they ask, why are you wearing Tom Hanks' hat? And he says, none of your business. And he just teleports away, finishing up that scene while the engines still continue arguing. Like, that would have been an interesting idea. Oh man, so many ways to make the original movie better. So many ways to make the original movie even better.
Funnier.
Yeah, and funnier. Yeah, because Magic Thomas has never really been a comedy type thing, but you can make it funny.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy.
Okay, there's a big hole I found near the coaling plant. It's like a little mine.
Oh, don't go in! Don't go in! You're gonna explode.
Still alive.
Oh, just saying, if you see a red dot, you're gonna go kaboom.
Well, it's not on the tracks. Or like I say, it's near the coaling plant, so
Oh, it's near the coating plant. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
What was I
Or
thinking?
Gordon's Hill.
What was I
It's like
thinking of?
it's like between the coaling plant and Gordon's Hill.
Huh. Interesting.
Actually, speaking of mine, I'm gonna go into Morgan's mine. Check it out. That's what I think.
Morgan's Mine. Oh yeah, good luck getting Thomas through that. I tried, it won't work.
Well, not an engine, but a human and test it out. Okay, why isn't my lamp working? Okay, alright, whatever. I'll just go down.
You still here,
I
Josh?
really wish they would have added the flood.
Sorry, I was asking if Josh was still
He
here.
left.
Oh, he left? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nothing new in the chat yet.
Alright. Yeah, the flood scene, that would have been really cool. I mean, if we do need to film that, there was a server for that. Remember that Thomas game we played a while ago?
Right?
That was actually really cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got the Action Canyon, when I rebuilt my Action Canyon and my Thomas lab, I'm like, just imagine how many scenes I can recreate from Great Discovery with the Action Canyon.
I really want Action Canyon.
I can recreate the bridge scene when the Golden River Bridge collapsed. I can recreate the scene when Thomas goes down the waterfall.
It's also a really, really good Gordon's Hill.
He was
Oh yeah, that what's funny is the hill from the Action Canyon. That's oh,
Yeah.
that's the Gordon's Hill.
He was glad.
Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you about that before?
I think you did. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the new Gordon's Hill.
He was glad when
I'm
they were
happy with that.
speeding along the beautiful coastal
It's
run.
Gordon's Hill, but
Then
it just had
they
a
saw
Sorry, what'd you say, Aaron?
I'm like, okay, Gordon. Now I'm going to build a bridge and a waterfall. And a mine. so enjoy it.
You know, a lot of
Yeah,
people. A lot of people actually recreated the magical chase scene of that bridge, and I legit thought to myself, yeah, this bridge is really good for recreating the viaduct scene.
he was glad.
But yeah, actually, now that the action cannon is set up, maybe I can recreate the misconductor and diesel 10 scene.
Legit, dude, I cannot wait for you to get a green screen and, get a software that does green screen, because holy cow, once you do green screen, it may be a lot of work, but it's so fun.
He was glad when they
I'm
were
sure
speeding
it
along
is.
the beautiful coastal run. Then
And then whenever I get a Tomy lady, I can redo the chase scene from Magic Railroad. But this
Yep.
time, the viaduct is the Action Canyon, lady is now Trackmaster, and that's it.
Oh, yes, speaking of Tony Thomastown, guess what? They did an update on their thing, and they can ship to you now, and then for what I know, it's the exact same price.
For the way Canada has the purse.
Yes, like, you know how you told me it was really expensive? Well, for what, I saw something, and I have it on my phone. I think I still have it. I have to take a look. I'll send it to you, though. If I don't have it, I'm sorry. But for what I remember the picture being, it said, now we'll ship anywhere in the US or Canada or whatever. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is great, because now Aaron can finally actually, get this stuff and it won't be as expensive. So,
Okay, that's good now. Now I'll let my mom know that.
it's actually a good thing, because, again, a lot of these characters may be expensive, but, you're getting, like, good deals and stuff. Like, check every few weeks and you'll find some good stuff. But, again, just remember, like, prices are expensive, like, but because, now it's a Canadian company. Well, it's a Canadian, I don't want to say what. No, it's not really a company, because it's a family business. It's run by a mother, two kids, and, a father, and, maybe three, I don't remember. But it's run by an actual family. It's not a business. It's an actual family business. Like, all the Thomas stock and stuff, I think, is at the home, and they send it to you. Like, it's really cool. Like, they even open a store, and the mother works there. It was really cool. And, for what I know is, it's the source. Besides, they have jobs, obviously, but it's the source of income as well. Like, whenever, again, I could be wrong, but for what I was understanding, because it's a family company, the money that we give them for the engines and stuff is what they use for groceries and stuff. Like, it's a family business, so, like, if I were to sell you something, it's a family business, the money would be going to me and my family for, like, food and electricity, and that's what this is. So not only are you getting cool Thomas stuff, but you're helping support this family. I mean, again, they have jobs and stuff, but it's really, really, cool. And they said on the website, we now will ship to, like, anywhere in the USA. Again, that's what I remembered saying. I could be wrong, but now I don't think the prices will be as bad as they were for you. Yeah, you may have to still pay a pretty penny, but not as much as you did. Again, that's why I also said when you buy stuff, make sure you buy a lot. So, like not a lot, like a lot, like LOT, like a lot, like a few things to make it worth the money. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I see what you mean.
I thought I'd let you know that. So,
Thank you for letting me know.
new Brevlin.
I'll make sure it's on. E2 Productions says, hello.
Who says that?
E2 Productions.
Oh, hey, dude. How are ya?
They saw a man waving a red flag.
Oh,
What's the matter
well, but ain't my good friend Billy. You know what? I may not like you, but I need you. Okay?
He was glad when they were speeding along the beautiful coastal
So
run.
help me out. Shut these great cars for. It's like a good little boy, okay? Like a good little boy in
Then they saw a
don't
man
be a
waving a
big
red
alright?
flag. What's the matter now?
Da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Okay, so Billy has the Bill Nye the Science Guy theme.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I love Bill Nye the Science Guy. I enjoy watching it every time when I'm at school.
I saw on one of his things. It was cool. The first time I heard a song though was in a Thomas video. I'm not joking. What's interesting is the way how he got the TV show was it was after he was an assistant in Back to the Future, the animated series. He was the guy that did those experiments in the live action segments, and that actually gave him the TV show, which was really, really cool. What's actually funny is not many people know is Bill Nye is the villain in Detective Pikachu. Like, he's the bad guy of the movie. And I thought to myself, I did not even know that's Bill Nye. And you think to yourself, he's aged, but he still looks pretty damn good. So it's funny when you figure out actor stuff.
That was Bill Nye?
Yeah, that was Bill Nye.
The guy that controlled Mewtwo.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that movie.
Well, whenever you do, again, let me know. I'll watch with you. I have the movie on DVD and Blu-ray. There's a lot of movies I want to rewatch again, so.
Then they saw a man waving a red
Oh
flag.
my gosh,
What's the matter now?
I'm shocked. Bill Nye, I cannot see him as a villain, but now that I see him, he was Mewtwo the whole time. First of all, he sounds so different.
Oh, yeah, right?
So I'm pretty sure he's a good voice actor too.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Unless that's his current voice now,
Yeah.
which I doubt it.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, Bill Nye. E2 Production says made a new video last night, and I'm kind of proud of it.
Oh, glad to hear, dude. I'm glad you're proud of the work you do. It's always good to be proud of the videos you make.
Yeah.
We'll, I don't know, that we'll go until, we'll go until like 10, okay, dude? That way you and I can just chat for a bit. Because it still is the weekday, but whenever we stream on Saturday, we'll go to like 11, so.
High tides
Okay.
are damaging the track,
Cool.
reported the man. I've marked the spot.
There's your OC cameo.
You didn't point some dirty fake cars.
Terrific, guys.
Cole. That's right, James. Cole. Your arch enemy.
I think his arch enemy is more trucks.
Yeah, trucks, but there have been some episodes where James gets covered in coal.
Fair point, fair point.
We'll go and inspect, said the driver. We'll go and inspect, said the...
Damn it.
We'll go and inspect, said the driver.
Whoops.
All great. Already a great car off the track. Oh my gosh. Oh, two freight cars off the track. Alright.
Wait a minute.
No, now it's just point two freight cars.
Whenever we get to the docks, I'll tell him to close the line.
Huh. Have you watched Full House?
I've seen a clip or two, but I've never actually watched it. But what's funny is the twins, Mary Kate and Ashley, are in that show, and I've watched one or two of the movies as a kid because I thought they were kind of cool.
Right. I guess, yeah. I actually have the complete seasons of Full House.
Oh,
Every
nice.
season every year.
Oh, nice.
Yep. What's so crazy is the sisters. They're also sisters of Elizabeth Olsen, who is Scarlet Witch.
Sorry, what? Repeat that, Aaron?
The twins from Full House.
Yeah.
They're also sisters of what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Scarlet Witch in the MCU.
Huh. The more you know.
Alright, I'm gonna play the Scott Lowy Ballet. Good. Up to 70 subscribers.
Nice.
Alright. 30 more left, and okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I redo it. That's right.
I'm gonna wait for a couple of seconds.
Nice.
Crashing to any sightings, just like how Scarlowy and Duncan's somehow fall at the same side. We just don't know.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Excuse me.
Yep, yes.
It would be dangerous for heavy engines like Henry, agreed the driver. But for Thomas, it's safe enough.
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Okay. Duncan just flipped out of the track.
The guard left a red oil
Like, he
lamp
just- like,
on
he
the
just
damaged
did-
track to warn
Like,
engines.
he was moving.
When we
then
get to the
he did a
docks, I'll tell them
big
to close
flip
the
while he was
line.
off the tracks. Went into the air. Okay, then I guess I'll get Let's try Dookie. Alright.
Guard left a
Okay.
red oil lamp on the damaged track to warn
Please
engines.
don't come up the rails. Just like Duncan. I get it. Was Duke the first narrow gauge engine, or
I don't think they've really said who the first narrow gauge engine is. If so, I don't know if it would have been Duke.
okay.
Track to warn engines.
Maybe Scott Lowery?
I don't saw even near so old engines, I know that.
Oh yeah, I forgot the bananas did something too. Actually, it's hard to tell if bananas is an old engine because, like, I know not the era, maybe young engine,
Could
but
be dangerous for heavy engines like
But that's
Henry,
not-
agreed the driver.
and yeah, didn't they make an old engine in the CGI series?
Oh, what?
Or did they make an engine? What? Did they make bananas an old engine in the CGI series, or did they just?
I don't even know, to be
Young.
honest.
I know Scarlovi is old and is an old engine in the CGI series, but I don't know
It would
if
be dangerous for heavy engines like Henry,
Peter Sam
agreed the
is,
driver.
not Peter Sam. Bananas is.
I honestly I can't even tell you, to be honest.
Driver. But for Thomas, it's safe enough.
Because I really can't see bananas in an old engine.
It's safe enough.
Because
the guard
like,
left a red
throughout the
oil
years,
lamp on the damaged.
except in the classic series, they made bananas kind of like a young engine, like Scarlovi, but then in the CGI series, it's like they made a young engine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Damaged track to warn engines. When we get to the docks, I'll tell them to close the line.
Cheap leg. There we go.
Close the line.
Okay.
I'll be right back in. I'm just gonna go get some water.
Alright.
my nose. Oh, give me a second here. I'll put my headphones on in a second. Just here, have some more water.
Alright.
There we go. Anything in the chat yet, dude?
Nothing new.
Nothing new? Okay.
Come on. I'm looking. Come on, Smudger. There you go.
I think I'm gonna end the stream so my parents can watch TV, and plus I'm a little tired, so.
Alright. I'll train for that.
Oh, you're back? Well, okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll go a little longer then. So, oops, wrong thing. Hey, Train Fan, what's up?
Line. Close the line. Henry.
Albert. Stop moving. Train says nothing much.
Cool.
Henry was waiting for Thomas's cars.
Here.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much, just been thinking about the sequel trilogy of Star Wars.
Cool.
Cars.
Been on my mind lately.
Cool.
Oh yeah, editing.
Something in the air.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I had that accident while filming it, so I had to refilm it. Oops.
Ugh. Oh hey Kale,
Yeah, Matt.
did you know that George Lucas had an idea for his own version of the sequel trilogy?
Oh, no, that's cool.
I'd love to see that.
You know, it's actually kind of funny because some elements of his ideas were actually reworked into the sequel trilogy we have.
Oh, that's cool. Like what?
Funny enough, all things, how Luke's betrayal is in The Last Jedi.
Hmm.
I'd love to see that. Like, my only problem with Luke Skywalker's character, I'm fine with it now since Mark Hamill's okay with it. If Mark Hamill's fine with Luke Skywalker, then I'm fine with Luke Skywalker. I'm only upset about Luke's characters because of how they did with Mark Hamill. But if Mark Hamill, like I said, Mark Hamill's okay with Luke Skywalker in the movie, then I'm fine with him too.
It's an interesting way to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like when I heard that Mark Hamill was upset and they forced him to be this Luke Skywalker when he read the script, and he didn't like it and he was upset, and I was like, wow, so you're gonna disrespect Mark Hamill like that?
Well,
So that got me.
yeah, well, dude, it may be his character, but it's also part of the script. Like, that's how movie business is, though, dude. That's the issue.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, just because Mark doesn't like it doesn't mean you shouldn't. Like, if Neil Crome didn't like Diesel 10, doesn't mean I wouldn't like it. Like, you get where I'm coming from.
Plus, George Lucas
No,
hates
but-
the entirety of the sequel trilogy, but that doesn't mean I have to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
No, it's just that
I'm just saying, you need your own opinion, dude, not just Mark Hamill's.
I mean, I still don't like Luke's character, even with or without Mark Hamill's opinion. But I'm just saying. But it's just that mostly it just hurts me to see Mark Hamill upset if he really didn't how they portrayed Luke in the movie. Because
Yeah.
like he said, that's not what a Jedi does. Like saying it's time for the Jedi to end, because like now I think the problem is, yeah, sure, Luke did mess up. He messed up.
He's waiting for
He
Thomas's
created Kylo
cause.
Ren, sure, but still, you still shouldn't give up hope. You didn't give up hope on your father, but you gave up on Kylo Ren, your nephew, your family member, and you didn't do anything about it. You just stand there whining. You just stay in an island for years,
Well, the
whining,
thing
complaining.
with that is actually, according to Ryan Johnson, it's not that Luke just gave up or quit. It's more of he realized the pattern. He realized that things in the galaxy would just never get better. So he has a feeling of what's the point of fighting if the cycle repeats.
Well, at the same time, I mean, this is new for Luke training Jedi, because, I mean, Luke was new, and the first stuff is, it was just new for Luke, and nothing natural for him, so once he became a Jedi, training someone else, had to deal with one of his family members being turned to the dark side and knowing Vader, Luke knows it's wrong, but you know where Luke is coming from. It's a 50-50 thing for me, but honestly, I mean, as much as I love Mark Hamill and all the movies, I really liked what they did with Luke in this movie. I thought it was really well done, and I thought he was really portrayed well as what they did with them. I understand.
Mark Hamill did a great performance.
Yeah, he did. Like, I saw him as Luke Skywalker when he was older and broken, and I understood. And it's a 50-50 thing to say. I haven't read the books, but I do see where Luke is coming from and why it's affected him and why he acts the way he is. And I honestly think that was a great way to do it. I really do.
You also gotta keep in mind that it's not entirely
okay.
Ryan's fault.
Sure.
You gotta. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, okay. I do like the idea, okay? When I heard about how Luke is going to be depressed and after his failures, I'm like, okay, I mean, I like how they're trying to do it, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wish they would have done it a little bit better.
Right.
Like, improve it. Because I think it's Luke. It kind of reminds me a little bit about a little bit of what they did with Bernard Stone from Magic World, of how they made him a little bit too dull, and same thing. I wish that they would, and like I said, I wish that they would make it a little better for Luke's character. Like, he's old and he's upset because he caused one of his family members to go to the dark side, and
That's
So,
the.
but
I totally understand where you're coming from, man. The issue when it comes to stuff like that, though, is like in movies, when people get depressed, that's how they act, because, that's the character, that's how it can be in real life. I mean, for Peter Fonda, I mean, for Ben Stone's character, I understand. Like, there is happiness meant to be with him, because he has his granddaughter and his family. It's not like he lost everything. With Luke, it's kind of like he did lose everything. Like, his nephew went to the dark side. He didn't want the whole Vader thing to happen again. He almost killed his nephew, so that must have hurt him. His temple got destroyed. Only R2 friggin' lived. And, R2 is like one of his best friends, so that must have been hard. His friends, which became his family, like, Han and Chewie and stuff, he left them to be safe, and, because that must have been really hard for him. And, I understand. I understand in Burnett Stone's case, but he still had Lily and still had his friends and stuff, and stuff like that you move on from. But what happened with
He
Luke?
just lost Tasha.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he also lost Lady, but again, I understand where he came from. But it's stuff like that you can fix. What happened with Luke? That's really friggin' hard to deal with. So I think what they did with Luke was great in the movie. Like, my social worker didn't like it, and I agree from some extent, but again, I thought it was really well done, and legit, when I was watching this movie in the theater, because I have not seen the movie since 2017, when I first saw it in the theater in December, when I saw this movie, I'm like, yes, that is Luke after all of this shit went down, and I really enjoyed it. Like, legit.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with Luke is I wish he did an actual lightsaber battle with Kylo Ren. That's the only thing I wish he did. Go ahead, Em.
yes, I'm like,
See that one.
so you to me. I was like, I really thought when I saw Luke, I'm like, wow, he came all this way to help Leia. Nope, he wasn't really there. He was just a Force ghost. And I'm like, oh, come on, Luke.
That,
You're
Really
lazy
a
for that.
ghost, more of a projection.
yeah, it was more of a projection. Which again, I love that because it really shows how powerful the Force is.
And even though people say it ruined the Force, people say stuff like that ruins the Force.
I call bullcrap on that. I think it shows how powerful the Force can be.
It's like the Force changes every frickin' movie.
Yeah.
That's why that.
I mean,
Now,
if I just may very quickly say, so I didn't drop down, the only time I did not like the Force was in Phantom Menace. Like, the whole bloodline thing, that pissed me off.
I was spiked by Force Awakens. I love how they were introduced, like how they were going back, introducing of what's been going on after the Return of the Jedi, and they really did a good job with it. And at least they tried. The problem is with the Last Jedi and the Rise. Well, okay, I can tell from Rise of Skywalker they kind of tried, but in the Last Jedi, it looked like they didn't even try. It's like Ryan Reynolds, like kind of like
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Johnson.
No. Okay, Ryan.
Johnson.
Ryan. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. You're
Oh my god, Deadpool's in Star Wars? Where was this movie?
She was
I
in
mean,
Star Wars.
technically it can happen now.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so Ryan Johnson. It just looks like that Ryan Johnson and the cast, not the cast, but like the crew weren't even trying much to continue the sequel trilogy. Now I'm not gonna lie, The Last Jedi, I do love the Yoda scenes. That was well done.
Oh man, I was geeking out while watching that in theaters.
When we get to the docks, I'll tell them to close
Now
the line.
I don't like what they did with Snoke. I really was upset because I love Snoke in The Force Awakens, but they kind of just made him like a puppet. But I thought that they were gonna make him an interesting character.
No,
And
they.
he is, but
It's
in
funny.
some scenes they kind of
No, I'm sorry.
like Palpatine.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I'm happy you brought that up, Dan. The thing I don't like about Snoke is they don't give him any character, which I hate when movies do this. If you want to see character, you have to read the comics. That's what they did with Snoke. And legit, I hate when movies do that.
Well, I think the thing with Snoke in general was he wasn't for
Yeah.
Ryan. Like the Force Awakens had all these theories because
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams loves his mystery boxes.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson's kind of realizing this kind of makes the series a little predictable, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like something a little new.
And again,
Or
I,
just killing them.
I liked that. I thought it was, again, I would have preferred some backstory, but I did like it. I really did. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Star Wars I have issues with, but I do like. Like, again, a lot of people hate Rise of Skywalker. I totally understand why, but for me, I thought it was a good story. I loved the characters. I really felt like this was the ending of the series. And again, Palpatine, while not needed and really stupid for how he came back, I really thought it made sense. Like, yeah, clone stormtroopers, why not do this? Again, some more explanation would have been nice, but again, I really enjoyed all of that. Like, when I watch Star Wars, besides fan service, I want to see good characters, good story. I don't honestly care about all of this stuff. I mean, I should, but I just want to watch and entertain a movie. And I mean, out of all the Star Wars movies, this is the one I saw twice, and only one I've seen twice in theaters, and I love it just as much. So, like, legit, second time seeing this movie in theaters. My eyes are glued to the screen. I'm having a good time. I'm cheering. I'm having such an amazing time. So,
Like, what
It
I
would
want
be
to see in a
dangerous for
Star
heavy
Wars
engines
movie
like
is
Henry, agreed the
great
driver.
story,
But for Thomas,
great
it's
character
safe
development,
enough. The guard
and also great fight scenes. I like I always like those, and the real trilogy and the original trilogy has always been doing a great job with that. But then the sequel trilogy, except Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker, it's like they're kind of like doing rip-offs of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Like where the apprentice kills Master, like when Kylo Ren kills Snoke, just like how Darth Vader kills Palpatine, or like
I mean, I wouldn't really say that those happen like the same way, or
No,
they don't
I-
really lead up to the same payoff.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying.
I see where you're coming from, man. I really do. Like, I see in your perspective, but also as its new thing. Like, we can agree, the sequels have definitely borrowed a lot from the original movies, but changed them up where it's still new, if that makes any sense.
I can't really think of much that The Last Jedi really borrows from any of the movies.
Actually, no, I'll give you credit to that. That one's basically brand new from start to end, so...
Which,
Okay. I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll say that. But like, here's my thing.
Mhm.
Last Jedi. First of all, some mishandled characters from not just the original trilogy but the new. Like, first of all, Rey and Finn were decent characters in the Force Awakens, but the problem is Rey has all this power, no reason at all. And don't get me the part with how she's a Palpatine. I'm not. Alright, I don't care about that. She still can't just have all this power without any learning, without any teaching, and that makes no sense. That's our problem with Rey's character.
and Force Awakens too, so...
Well, the issue... It's,
Yeah,
if I just may quickly
that's
say...
true.
If I just may quickly say, I understand where it comes from, Aaron, but I actually like how they do it in the movies, because there's one thing I like about superhero movies. A good example is the first Spider-Man, the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He gets bit by the spider, he doesn't know he has powers, and when he finds out he doesn't know how to use them, they'll accidentally used, and that's what happens with Rey. And I think it's really cool how she does that. She doesn't know how to do this. Like, the lightning, for example. Like, she doesn't know how to use light. She didn't know she could do lightning. It happens. Almost kills Chewie, but she knows she can do it. It's something she knows she could do. But it's fascinating that you just happen to do it by accident and you know you can do it. I like movies like that because it shows what this character can and can't do. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm fine with that, but they could have done it so much better because it's almost like all of a sudden, Rey can sense Ben's feelings for no reason, for no training at all, and somehow she was able to use the Force to get the lightsaber for no reason at all. So I mean, I'm like, okay, whoa. When I saw it, I'm like, whoa. How the heck was she able to do that?
Which show are you talking about, Aaron?
Talk about the Force Awakens, like I said, Rey's character was decent in the Force Awakens, but
Oh,
my problem
yeah.
is he's a Mary Sue.
I
He's a Mary.
Okay, I will admit, in the first one, she is a Mary Sue, but as the movies go on, I don't really see her as that. But I think it is good though, just in the Force Awakens, because I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love Leia as a character, but besides Leia, you didn't really have many female, and no offense to the prequels and the actresses, but there weren't as many good characters when it came to female protagonists, however you say it. But, with Rey, yeah, she may be a Mary Sue, but there's a lot of stuff I think little girls can really see in themselves, and the movie did that. They really made themselves feel like they could be Rey, which I like that. Not many movies can do that. Second, I'm going to end the stream. Is anyone in the chat by chance, Aaron?
Train fan said he has to go and he hopes to come back. Well, guess that's not happening.
Yeah, sorry, Train fan, but don't worry, we're streaming on Saturday for a few hours, and it definitely will be a few hours because I'll be streaming till 12 or 11. But have a good night, dude. Mindblocks and whoever else is watching, if you are watching or come back later.